So I'm really tired. And I said in one of these things, I said the girl was going to say something evil about the Queen of Swords, but what I meant was she was going to say something evil about the Queen of Wands. I already knew that this was coming, and I don't know if this is my last video, but anyways, yeah. And then I said I don't know if there's even a copycat. I do know there's a copycat. What I meant was I don't know if the original copycat, who copycat me back in 2007, how long she lasted. She might have dropped out a long time ago, and who knows, or she's still the same one, or it's a different one, or I've got many, many copycats. And then there are those of us who have very similar stories, who think we're copycatting each other. And we're really not. We just have the same stories. We've been through the same mind control programs, right? I really can't be put under mind control. Like I put on the mind of Christ. Like I always figure it out. 111 when I said that. Okay, so on my recorder here. So here's my thing, and here's the mistakes I made in what I was saying here. And I'm a little bit groggy because I've taken my sleep medication late so that I can hopefully get a good night's sleep and have a normal day, which they make sure that, hey, if I sing a song or I'm out and about and I'm pretty much recovering and dancing again, they just bring in the troops to just, wear me down again with all their bullcrap. So tired. They wear down the saints day and night, day and night, day and night, day and night. It's like never a day where you're not dealing with these people's bull crap. As far as the tarot community goes, I subscribe to a couple people. They're good-hearted people. They have intuition. They give good advice. And they don't mess around with people's relationships. Okay. Yeah, I'm not for this third, I finally got frustrated with some of them. I'm like, what you do is say, hey, your person's with a wife, but it's a karmic, and it's so no. If someone has a wife, that's not your person. Okay, that's just chasing after him. It's just adultery. Just call it what it is, right? So I kind of like narcissistic rage they were calling it. Like no, I've just had enough of the bull crap in the tarot community. I came in the tarot community in 2022 when they came across my YouTube page. I found them a really kind community. I can go wherever I want. I have freedom in Christ. Many people spy out our freedom, right? If I go around good people, I don't care if you're black, East Indian, Chinese, indigenous, white. If you're kind and you're compassionate, because there's a lot of empaths that can pick up energy, doesn't mean they're compassionate. And I don't agree with karma. No, I believe in mercy. I also believe in persecution, right? I believe that karma stops compassion, right? It does. Let me just put in my bottom purple heart here. That's what I believe. This is to the tarot community, okay? I believe that when you call everything karma, okay, when bad things happen to people, it's just their karma. He's just got to stop. Yeah. That's my ex. Yeah. He just wants these videos stopped. Yeah. And so he calls during it. Anyways, he should be asleep. But he's not. He's just watching me and copying me. And so anyways, or his, girlfriend or whoever he's involved with, he's trying to steal my identity and take my life. Who knows who's doing it? But to the tarot community, trying to respectfully talk to them, I believe a lot of you are intuitive, right? I don't believe everything you have to say. I don't believe in these third-party chases, like we gotta get so-and-so back with so-and-so because they're a pair, because they're from the same signs. I just go, this is insanity. It's as simple as this. If the one that you want doesn't want you back, they're not for you, so let them go. Don't let your heart get hurt over it. Just accept that, hey, the person that's for you is going to think they won the lottery, right? You're both going to feel the same way about each other. If you don't, like these third party things in the tarot community start driving me nuts. Well, the Queen of Wands and the King of Swords are supposed to be here, but then he's with someone else, and I'm just giving examples, but she's a karmic, but so we got to get the Queen of Wands to be with this, certain sign, or the Queen of Swords has to go, her perfect soulmate is this person, but he's with this person, so he has to ascend in order for them to get back together, and it's just like, just call it adultery. Call it what it is. Right? And there are people that get married, right? And they're not right for each other. They never should have been married to begin with. So they get a divorce and they find different partners. That's not adultery, right? There are certain people that are with partners and they were never meant to be with each other. And then they meet somebody and that they really love, and they end up getting a divorce and they get married. They marry the person that they really love and they stay together. Stuff happens. We're human, right? So, like, I'm not like judgmental about this, but what you're doing is you're just causing chaos, and it gets on my nerves. I have to admit it. I'm not perfect. I try not to judge it, but this third party insanity, getting together with soulmates and that's your twin flame and all this kind of stuff. I mean, these guys just pull cards. Pull cards, pull cards, pull cards, pull cards. I watched this one. It was so funny. And I knew, like, it was very dark when I went past it, because I can feel energy as well, right? I knew she was going to go, Queen of Wands, right? I literally just watch, because all they do is listen to the gossip and then read it into the cards, whatever side they're on. I'm like, yeah, you really don't know, and none of you can figure it out. I'm not telling you, right? You don't believe it when we tell you, right? So anyways, yeah, it is what it is, but I knew it. I said, I bet she's gonna, say the Queen of Swords is evil. Darn rights, man. The way she wrote, it gave me a good laugh. Like, it would have annoyed me about 4 months ago when I was going through all that persecution and being called a witch because of my gifts and all this stuff. By the very people that was, come save us, right? Stabbity, stab, stab, stab. And we're the good guys. Okay, anyways, you're bad. Join the Flying Monkey Club, right? Obviously, your heart's not been purified of envy and whatever the heck makes you come after me. I don't know. You're either of one spirit or the other. Anyway, so she actually did exactly what I knew she was going to do. And the way she read the cards, like, she's like, this female narcissist, right? And she goes, so who's the female narcissist? A card comes out. I won't say what it was, right? Because I don't want to really get into this, right? It was the Queen of something, right? But it wasn't my sign. And she goes, oh, it's the Empress. I'm like, oh, it was a female narcissist, right? But, so, it's just like, they pull the cards. They already know what they believe. They pull the cards and they try to make. And then the Queen of Wands comes out. She goes, even my camera picture up evil. Yeah, she pulled this. No, first of all, she said there's a Queen of Cups on the cusp of Leo. And I'm like, well, I accidentally said that wrong. I'm a Leo on the cusp of Cancer. So you're kind of exposing yourself. So she got it backwards, right? And then she went, oh, this Queen of Wands is so evil. And then you look at the energy on her, and the next card's a Chariot. And she goes, and here's a Chariot, which belongs to the queen of it, and gave it to someone else, and the card wasn't even pulled. I've never laughed at a reading in my life like I laughed at that. So I called her on it. I'm pretty sure, she's a narcissist, who she thinks she was, because I was really sarcastic about it. I'm like, it really must bother you that, I think that anybody that, falls for Project Bluebeam, that is in Project Bluebeam, falls for it, needs to be worshipped, because a lot of these people in the tarot community want to be worshipped as gods and goddesses and all this stuff, and it's like, I don't want to be worshipped. I'm just a believer, right? I want to be a child of God. I want my daddy, right? And my mommy. Yeah, because God is spirit. He's neither male nor female, right? Like, I want my perfect parent. I come to him as a child. I keep it simple. I make amends. I forgive. These people don't even know how to forgive a gnat. People that put swords in my back, when I call and say, well, you did this to that never happened. And then that never happened, Club. I'm like, yeah, you did. I never did that. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. You actually did do that. Right to my face. Okay, so, yeah, we're done with this. But, so, when my mom today went dead air, it's just dead air. She's never given, it was like she just fell asleep. And then she's like, and then you called me. I'm like, am I now, I abuse the elderly or something now? I'm like, so did you come up with a deep fake of the conversation we had, that argument that we had? Is there a deep fake behind this? Like, do we gotta go to court to straighten all this? Anyways, probably not. But those who saw that conversation. But I do believe she was knocked out and heterodyned. And when I say things like this, and they have, now we got a reason to go get her because she's talking crazy. Well, I have the government patented technology on it, so whatever. I've already told the one psychiatrist about what heterodyning is. He says to me, that's just crazy. He goes, and it's not pronounced heterodyning, it's pronounced heterodyning. I'm like, so I'm crazy, but it's pronounced heterodyning, so it exists. Right? And I'm the insane one. And also, I want to say, I was never diagnosed with schizophrenia ever. Yeah, I was diagnosed with bipolar schizoaffective, meaning that if I'm up for days and 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 days, I hallucinate. Well, they never were hallucinations. They were visions. Because while I was up for days, I was drinking water, I was pacing, and I was praying 24 hours a day until I started seeing visions. And I said to them, my psychiatrists that I was dealing with in 2021, I said, what do you have on me now? Like, everything I said came true. So what do you got? Well, you're a fast talker. I'm like, well, I can talk pretty fast. I got ADHD, but anyways, at this point, I really could care less what anyone thinks of me. Like, I don't have to like everybody in the tarot community. I don't have to like everybody in any community. I like people that are honest. I like people that are authentic. I like people that don't wear masks. I like people that have the courage and the bravery to admit the wrongs they've done, and the courage and bravery to clean up the wreckage of their past and to make amends. And I admire people that can forgive. The people that, hey, save me, couldn't forgive a gnat. Yeah, couldn't forgive the smallest thing and couldn't admit the smallest thing. But yet they are like, have reputations of being so godly. I'm not saying this out of jealousy. I don't envy anybody. I realize we're all unique and beautiful and all this stuff, right? It's actually the opposite. They came after me with all this bull crap, right? And put me in a position where I had to defend myself. Otherwise, none of this would have even been online, right? You guys put me in a position, you wore me out so badly, because you want to get my daughter. Yeah. And it's all about money. It's all about keeping me as poor as they can keep me, right? Like, as if I make hardly any money as it is, right? But I'm a useless eater, even though I've been working for free for 17 years. And I've been working since I was 15 years old, by the way. Never not had a job. Maybe a month here, a month there, trying to figure out my next job. But then I had a solid job all my 20s. And then I spent 17 years on camera with 2 toddlers, and I was going to go to college. I was accepted into college to be a residential care worker. And plan B was to get my music out there, but I wanted to give the gospel for free. So I was like, how do I get it in on the airwaves without making any money? I didn't know how to do that. Well, instead, they put cameras in my place, and my music got out there anyways, right? But they've stolen it, right? They've copycatted it, right? Like, they've stolen it. The copycat has stolen it. And I don't think my older music they have, it's on a music storage, right? And they changed, it was all put on that storage in 2007. I think it was May. It was in May of 2007. And I had 17 tracks on my computer, but I only put about 14 on. I think I left off The Woman at the Well, Babylon Falls, and This Love, Worthless Things. Yeah, I had like 12. I can't remember how many, but there were 17 tracks altogether I had on my computer. 17 tracks just to know your name. And I watched that video and I'm like, okay, so when I turned everything down, this copycat got it, and they've been like, only a few see the real thing, and then they edit it out. And the rest went to some copycat a long time ago. I don't think she really exists. In 2017, I found out that they had claimed I'd sold out and was living in California. No, I moved down to this place where my mom invested in this place. So she invested in all the kids, other kids' places, and it was supposed to be my place. So I was very, very grateful. And very grateful to be out of that other place, which was just turned into such a disaster, right? So in 2017, I was ready to go down to California, walk up to that red carpet and go, okay, here I am. Here's the original. Where's this copycat? Yeah, so who knows, right? It's almost like all their original music, I was their muse, right? But they had to put false narratives. So I'm like, are you guys intentionally putting false narratives, or you're just not seeing the truth, right? Like, I'm not crazy. A lot of this music was about what happened. And it continues on, and it continues on, and it continues on, and it continues on. And it will be given to the new Project Bluebeam victim, right? It'll all be about them. Who cares, right? But anyways, I was talking also about weaponized music and how they weaponize music. Now, does everybody know that their music is weaponized? Some people do. Some people have no clue about it. And that's part of the war, is keeping your music unweaponized. And I won't get into how you weaponize music, but because it's pretty disgusting how you weaponize music. My music was never weaponized. Yeah, people used to put on my songs. It was like a covering. Yeah, my song was not weaponized. It didn't hurt. Have they weaponized it since? They better not have. But blood's not on my hands, because I sure never weaponized that stuff. But John Todd came out a long time ago, and he said that in order to be part of the industry, you have to be a witch. This was back in the 70s. So I don't know if it's changed. And I don't think they're all witches. But they might. And every word has two meanings, just like, Led Zeppelin sings about, right? So what they would do is they would take the master copy, up to the room and put it on a satanic pentagram, and they would cast demons into the master copy of the CD. That was how one way to weaponize music. So when you would get the CDs, they were releasing demons. So secular music is a pretty, unless you're independent, it's really the only way to go. Stay independent, or they'll weaponize your music. Go listen to a song Coldplay song, Music is a Weapon. Yeah, he came out with it in 2019. Music is a weapon. Yeah, they're using music as a weapon. If they blast certain music at you, it can feel like a energy weapon too if it's weaponized. Yeah, you don't think I can't figure that one out either. All right, I'm done. Okay, so to clarify that, I said I don't think there is a copycat who exists. What I meant was, I don't think the original copycat existed in 2017. I think she gave up. But she might not have. I think they kept on doing copycat after copycat after copycat after copycat. Right? So yeah, she exists, and there's a new one, like, all the time. And also, what happened to John Todd was they martyred him. Yeah, because in order to be in the industry, back in the 70s, there was witches language and normal language. So for every word that was spoken in that in the music in the 70s and stuff, it had a double meaning. They're trying to block it here. It had a double meaning. So what you were hearing and what they were really saying was witchcraft. And that's how the music industry was ran. Now, he was martyred. They tried to throw him in a mental hospital. And then after he got out of the mental hospital, they accused him of rape, which was, they martyred him as a rapist. And they killed him in prison. And that's how they got rid of John Todd. But he went to the Christian community and exposed all this. So there is some more information I have that they took off my Twitter and gave to, put the lotion on the skin, or whoever the copycat is. Might actually be a guy now. I mean, could be my ex. Who knows? He called me delighted, and I'm like, oh, did you win this? Did you put your face on my face? Did you, oh yeah, I went to go online, and I reiterated. I said, yeah, I want you to debate me. I said I could figure out how to restore America, and I said the same thing I said in the last video, and they time-stamped it at 6:45. Well, it was 9 o'clock when I wrote that, so they're messing with the timestamps. Good luck with that. I mean, you guys are unbelievable. So you'll see it in the comments section how they messed with my timestamps, because I showed you the original time.